Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the Media Zone with your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And the chance to win free movie tickets with the Poster Pairs game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the Media Zone. And Dave here. And Dave with you. Just noticed it was May 19th today.
Oh,
Not June.
not June.
Not June 19th when you would take your Regents exams. Colony Central. Remember, I wonder if any of our teachers are still with us, Dave. It was a long time ago.
Well,
And they were older and into their tenure. And some of them ready to retire, like Mr. Mooney.
right.
There's got to be a few around.
Miss Colgan?
Miss Colgan, she is around because she was working at the AC Moore. And unfortunately, before I got my nerve up to say, are you Miss Colgan from Colony? She was gone from AC Moore. So they're still out there, the younger ones, I'm sure.
She got scared by ghosts.
She taught the literature of the supernatural.
Oh.
She was way ahead of the times. Before the X-Files, which is coming back. Did you ever watch the X-Files, Dave?
I did actually saw a handful of episodes.
A handful.
A handful. Well, 2 handfuls.
So they're coming back with a 12-episode arc, I guess.
With the same people in it?
The same 2 people, and Mitch Pileggi, who was supposedly in the first one, I guess.
Yes, he was.
And the Smoking Man is in there. And maybe they'll bring back some
Is it going to
others.
be on real TV or like a Hulu or a Netflix or a Yahoo?
I'm thinking a Netflix thing. Just like Fuller House is coming back with 2 of the girls and occasional appearances by Joey and Uncle Jesse and whoever else there pops in. I don't think the Olsen twins will
They're retired, Ed.
retire.
They've retired from acting. Not that they ever were actors.
No.
But they retired from acting and now are fashion designers.
Speaking of bad acting, they could barely, I know they were little kids, but they could barely muster a line out of them.
But they were adorable.
They were adorable. They look like trolls, though.
They did.
Those little troll figures. Speaking of little pop, we got our little pop figures out.
Right.
We've got some more. I left the Avengers out because it's only been like 2 weeks since the Avengers came out. I think I still have to get Hawkeye. I think they have the Hawkeye one, and they have a Hulkbuster one, which is about this big, which kind of goes against the pop, line. But I guess if you're doing the Hulkbuster, you have to have it bigger.
All right, movies.
What do we have in movie-wise tonight?
Spy
In Tomorrowland.
and Tomorrowland.
Just a note to the people in the production booth there. I forgot to mention, when we get to the Spy, let it run a little bit to cover up the title which says Tomorrowland. Or you can, for humorous purposes, let it run. Yeah.
All right, we're doing it right now, aren't we?
Yeah, forget what I said. Let's have
Just let her run.
Let's have a funny here, Dave.
Let's have a funny, a good, clean funny.
Here's Spy.
This is Spy.
This is Spy.
This is not Tomorrowland.
No.
This is Spy, which stars Melissa McCarthy, Jason Statham, and Rose Byrne. And isn't that Jude Law?
Yeah.
Susan Cooper, and this is how I would describe Melissa McCarthy, is an unassuming, desk-bound CIA analyst and the unsung hero behind the agency's most dangerous missions. But when her partner falls off the grid and another top agent is compromised, she volunteers to go deep undercover to infiltrate the world of a deadly arms dealer and prevent a global crisis. Rated R for language throughout, violence, some sexual content, including brief, graphic nudity. And there's Allison Janney as well.
Okay, let's try and figure out. We're going to keep it clean because we said this is a clean show. But
Right.
what would brief graphic nudity be?
That
The brief we know, it's quick.
It's quick. Well, if it's graphic,
it appears to be full frontal.
it could be. It could be a flash of a frontalness.
The backness is not graphic.
That's not graphic. That's just kind of funny.
I mean, I can look out my window at home and see that.
Indeed, you can. Yes. So maybe a graphic shot of a Winky?
I think it's a Winky, or it wouldn't be for humorous purposes. She wouldn't go full frontal, would it? I mean, even topless from her would be graphic, in my opinion.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. We may have to go see this film just for that, just to see what the definition of.
I wanted to write.
Oh, this could be. Maybe this is where the graphic nudity comes in.
Yeah. Probably a stunt double's graphic nudity as he's hanging from the clothes that are being pulled off.
I'm just. Jason Statham. How does he get in with Melissa McCarthy? This is an interesting combination.
They throw.
Did I forget to
Yes.
Yes.
In all likelihood, I'll be forced to see this film.
Remember last summer, Jason was in Expendables, a manly film.
Yes.
Now he's.
He's trying to expand his horizons to do, comedy.
Don't forget to see that in large format theaters due to Melissa McCarthy.
Yes. It'll be in widescreen.
Right. You can't do those jokes anymore, but
Why can't we?
politically incorrect.
So what?
Jerry Seinfeld was on one of the last Lettermans, and he was doing his set out there, and there was some material about large people. And he came out and he said this was the first set he did when he was first on Letterman, and it's a different time now. You can't really do material about large people anymore. You can't offend anyone out there.
Well, I mean, you know what, Ed? People get offended at everything. Someone gets offended regardless of what you do.
They do.
So just go. Just do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Sometime we got to get back to the 70s, Dave, when you can make fun of anything.
That's right.
No holds barred. Better days back then.
Was it?
We weren't so
Old.
weak.
We were young.
We were young.
We were young. I think she's at the egg.
Who's that?
Pat Benatar. Wasn't that one of her songs?
Yeah, back when we were young, Pat Benatar was at SPAC. Now she's at the egg.
And it's sold out.
Is it?
Might I say.
Well, why wouldn't it be? What is there, 100 seats in there? How many?
Well, wait a minute. Didn't she show up at one of the in Albany, New York, for those of you not in the area,
right.
Down at the Empire State Plaza, they do these outdoor concerts, and she got like 25,000 people, 20 or 25 jammed into that section.
That wasn't the Alive at 5.
No,
was it?
that's different. That was different. This was the Empire
the Plaza thing, yeah.
And they jammed thousands of people in there for Pat Benatar, and she's way past her prime.
Yeah. Does she still sing good, though?
I didn't go.
Why not? She probably does.
But yeah, she's playing at the Egg, so sold out. Big red letters. Sold out.
Wow.
Sold out. They must get at least 1,000 seats.
It's funny, the last time I was in there, we'll mention, this will work its way into ChaseCon, which was a couple of weeks ago. They had, was the star, two of the chicks from Smallville.
Jesus.
For some unknown reason, we're hosting a karaoke contest, a cappella, whatever that is.
Okay, a cappella.
It was down at the Egg, and I wrote to the manager. Maybe we'll get an interview with the stars of Smallville. So we didn't get the interview, but we get the free passes. I said, yeah, we'll hand out some free passes. So I went down there and I saw there's the stars of Smallville for some reason in Albany at the Egg hosting this thing. And later we were to find out they were involved in this NXIVM thing in the area.
Oh, the little cult?
The little cult that's here. And also appearing that night was Nicki Clyne, who was up at the ChaseCon a couple of weeks ago, also involved in this thing, which the Times Union will do an article like every other year, which we're about due for one now.
Right.
But apparently Nicki Clyne is still in the area under the NXIVM title. So we're fine with NXIVM. We'll advertise your shows as long as you bring stars of the WB in. Why not? We don't care what's going on over there. But apparently she's there, and that's why I'm wondering this Chase Con, which is named, FantaCon we have and Comic Con. I was looking up, but why is this called Chase Con? Doesn't seem to be bringing anybody in other than bankers or something from the Chase Bank. But the man who created it is Samuel J. Klein, or Chase. Chase.
Or Jackson.
So why not name the con after your own name? And no one knows when it is, what it is, or who's there.
Well, maybe I'll start Jones Con or Smith Con.
The KITT car, is
yeah.
appearing there.
Yes.
The only car like that in the region, except if we take a
That's not true.
trip down the street here. There's
Down the street, up the stairs. All we gotta do is walk up the stairs and open the door, and we've got the KITT car.
Do you want if we go
We should do that.
next time? Well, if you watch our opening from a couple of years ago, there's Michael getting into the KITT car.
Right.
That's not such a fantastic thing to have at your show.
No,
It's
not. Someone in this immediate location has it every day
Right.
in their garage. And the light works across the front. Don't you remember one time the three of us were out at getting a pizza or something, and it took forever for us to get waited on. A waiter comes up to us and says, "Sorry for the delay, but there's this KITT car out in the parking lot, and the lights going back and forth." And producer Jim basically just kind of meekly went, "It's mine." And they thought it was the coolest
I'm trying
thing.
to think. Did you leave that light running on occasion while we were out?
I did.
The light was what was that, to keep people away? Did you? It only brought people in. Apparently, this was to scare people off, and they thought William Daniels was going to speak to them. I guess.
Followed all the way home.
Followed all over.
But yeah, so there is.
We haven't done anything like this, and maybe we're going to go to Nibbler. Let's do a bit where we drive through the McDonald's drive-through.
Does it run? Does the, it's not inspected. When was the last time it was inspected? The 80s?
84. Well, maybe we could do this. We should do this just up and down the street, I think. Let's have Ed and Dave in the KITT car. We've never seen that on the show, have
You
we?
can be driving. I'm not getting a ticket. You
I'll
turn
drive
it
it.
on, though, right? Every so often? Yeah, it runs fine.
Sure.
There you go.
Let's do that. Let's drive up and down the street. That's as far as we can go, apparently.
Get it. Well, see, you don't have it. Do you have it insured? You don't have it. Do you still?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, get it inspected. I'll pay for the inspection.
It wouldn't pass inspection.
Oh, it will.
It will. It's street legal.
Barely. Wait a minute.
All right.
What inspection station will you be bringing this to? It's like
Sal's.
It's like Barry Scott's insurance.
Barry Scott, is that still around?
I don't know.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right,
Your
well.
car passed inspection.
All right.
Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland. Did we get through our films yet? No. But in a couple of weeks, you're going to see Ed and Dave driving in a very limited area in the KITT car, which was a fantastic.
Go down. We're driving up and down a dead-end street. If you can find us, you can win 2 free movie passes.
Oh, it's not that far to the McDonald's. We should know.
That's true.
Only up and down the street. Sorry, folks. All right, here we go. Tomorrowland. Starring George Clooney, Britt Robertson, and Hugh Laurie. Haven't seen Hugh Laurie since
House
closed up. In the film, a high school girl with an unconventional understanding of technology is launched on a journey to reclaim her future. Rated PG for sequences of sci-fi action violence and peril. Thematic elements and language.
That's a hell of a read you had there, Ed.
That's the one. This, of course, is based on, like the Pirates of the Caribbean, the land
The land in Disney World.
from Disney World, yeah. Which isn't even there anymore, is it? They still have Tomorrowland?
I think it is.
Somebody contact Michael Roof from who's
I was there 5 years ago,
Oh, yeah?
maybe years ago.
and Tomorrowland's still there.
It was still there.
It's not classic Tomorrowland like we're seeing, I think, some shots of.
I need to get back to Disney World.
You do.
Such a fine experience. Even if you don't want to like hit all the rides, it's just such a lovely place to see and be amazed at how it is. even the lake, Lake Buena Vista, completely man-made. Everything. I'm sorry, what was that?
Charlie Callis in the studio. ladies and gentlemen. Please turn your phones off during the taping of television programs. So here we got a lot of kind of sci-fi action. No one's really paying any attention to Dave. But the kids will like it.
Just an effects-laden film, but what movies these days aren't?
Yeah. Let's have a little story behind them, though. Maybe there's a story in here we're missing.
So this is by Walt Disney Films, basically based on their theme park.
Huh.
So this is, a 90-minute advertisement for Disney?
Yeah. Which park or land haven't they done a film on yet? They did the Tower of Terror. They did the Haunted Mansion.
Epcot.
Epcot, the world of tomorrow.
Oh, it's a lovely place to visit.
They didn't do
Epcot.
the World of Motion film, where the cars. What? The World of Motion. It's a. Yeah, no, I'm keeping it clean. I'm trying very hard. I'm sure we would have got. Remember, it was a nice exhibit, the World of Motion. You ride through the development of the car. It was from Ford or GM or somewhere. And they took that one out. Something that was good in Epcot, they took out. Now they got the bunch of lands still there.
Yeah.
You can go around the world.
And some of them have little rides in them.
There are some rides. Did you go in Epcot when you were there 5 years
yeah.
ago? You did.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy Epcot?
I did like Epcot.
You did.
Yeah, my hotel was basically right at the rear entrance of Epcot. We just walked across. Keep it clean, Ed.
That's right. You're testing my bounds. Yeah, so you were there.
Yes, so we would walk out the hotel over a little bridge, and there it was. Epcot.
Yeah, I haven't been there since '99 down there, when they had just opened the Islands of Adventure. And really nothing has been added there except Harry Potter Land, which I'm not too interested in.
They change rides. They bring new rides in.
They take the good ones out.
Oh.
Universal, there's nothing in there, is there? They took King
I haven't
Kong
been to
out.
Universal, actually.
They took Jaws out.
I was at Universal once.
They took Bill Lavey out.
I was at Universal once, and the one time I was there, the King Kong and Jaws ride were not operating, which was basically why you go to Universal. But now, I guess they're not operating at all.
Huh, I wonder, we'll have to find out what's in there.
I think it's time for a remake of Jaws.
Yeah, they haven't done that. Okay, let's see, DVD releases, and then maybe some more pops, and then we give away some free movie tickets, which we should mention.
All right.
At the top of the show, Dave.
American Sniper. Bradley Cooper, Sienna Miller, Clint Eastwood.
Very controversial film. They were going to show it at a local college, and the student group nixed that.
Like I said, Ed, everyone gets upset over something.
Very sensitive.
Oh, great movie. It, the Terror from Beyond Space.
This was what, early 60s or late 50s?
I thought it was late 50s.
And it's kind of the same thing as Alien, except it's this monster instead of the alien. They're stuck on a spaceship, and there's a monster in there.
Marshall Thompson, Doctari. Wasn't he in Doctari?
It sounds familiar. I never saw Doctari.
Doctari. Doctari!
Oh, jeez.
Doctari! Doctari! Huh?
He was cross-sided lion, wasn't he?
Not Marshall Thompson,
no.
but the lion.
I mean, it might be, yeah, that could be, yeah. Yep.
I think the chimp there's a chimp there.
Oh, great show. Great show, CPO
I remember
Sharky.
watching this.
I
It was
watched it.
pretty entertaining.
2 seasons, I think, is all you got out of this one.
But who thought you'd ever see it again?
CPO Sharky with Don Rickles and
And who is this guy?
Pruitt. I don't know. Was that?
Is it Dan Isaacson or something? Who, after this, mainly went on to the Crosswits panel? That's all you saw of him again.
But there's a great scene, if you can check out YouTube, where Don Rickles co-hosts the Carson Show and breaks his cigarette box, and his reaction when he breaks it is great. And then when Carson comes back and does it, he notices the box is broke. He walks over, across the hallway where they're taping CPO Sharky, and confronts Don Rickles. You should see that. Pretty funny. Pretty funny stuff, ladies and gentlemen.
Funny stuff from late night of old.
Yes.
Now, I never saw either of these. Are these the good Adam Sandler movies?
I saw Happy Gilmore, and again, I'll use the term moderately entertained. You know, the highlight, of course, being the fight with Price. Yeah, Bob Barker. Billy Madison, I never saw.
What's the premise of Billy Madison? He goes back to school or something, I'm guessing, from this poster?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there.
So watch one of them.
Larry Sanders.
You know, I'm up in the air on this show. I watched some of it, and I don't know.
Hey now.
Sometimes it was really good, and sometimes it wasn't.
Yeah, I guess it was hit or miss with the guest stars. That would kind of slow things down. They'd throw on whoever was actually promoting
That was on for quite a few years.
The company was good. Jeff Goldblum was good on it.
I'll probably get this complete series, which probably consists of 30 episodes, the way they put them out on there.
Amazing bulk.
Now, you remember this, Dave. It's being re-released.
Is it?
In a much better packaging.
Yes.
The film's the same.
It's the same, yes.
Remember, this was all done in front of a green screen.
Yes, it was.
And we put this out on YouTube like we do with our shows, and we were contacted by the director of The Amazing Bulk.
Yes.
And he sent us the film and was glad to hear it being spoken of. So hopefully...
I'd like a part in his next film.
We could do our part right down here on our green screen, and he could put us in there.
I would do it. Just a quick little, 2 minutes, that's all. I just want a little part in the film.
Remember
the Bulk 2.
The Bulk didn't have any pants on, as I recall. I guess was
keep it clean.
Well, no, more realistic
All right.
than the Hulk, where he would get the pants and they would stay on somehow. But it was a computer-generated bulk, and we're using computer-generated very loosely. It was like
Well, low budget.
low budget, sure, why not? Low budget's fun. We got a lot of low budget filmmakers.
Sure, it
in
was better than Cryptid.
Oh no, I'm just gonna say we have films being shot. Now you didn't like Cryptid was one of the local films, and Creeping Crawling was okay. And then we've
Which one? No, what was? I forget. Which one was which?
Creeping Crawling was the anthology.
Okay, that one was a little better than Cryptid.
Uh-huh.
I really thought that Creature in Cryptid was like some kind of a joke.
Yeah, if they were going for more scares, it should have been shown a lot less. Keep it in the shadows. But I was actually trying to put together another little local film series. We could watch some more films and do some comments on them. I got Shadow Tracker from Joe Bagnardi, and another one, I think The Temptress from Jeff Kirkendale. And I started watching and they were made on demand discs, and they started skipping and freezing. So those two films I'll have to reorder, and maybe we can do them again. Geez, I got some pops, Dave, but we only have about 2 minutes. You want to see a couple pops this time?
Pop quickly. Do a couple quick pops. Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
What is it?
He doesn't follow.
the Alien?
That's Alien. He doesn't quite follow the pop lineup because he has no eyes there. But he does have his little thing coming out.
Keep it clean, Ed.
His little appendage. What do you call that?
I don't know. It's an extra jaw.
There's another mouth there.
It's Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
These are not baubles. And the bride. Oh, look at that.
I don't know why they choose some for baubles and some not. But here's the whole. And again, it's funny. They're cute little figures, but they have horror figures.
Dracula. Wolfman.
We got all the classic Universal monsters. That's what we'll do today, and we'll leave it at that.
Is that the Black Lagoon?
The creature. I like the creature.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
So there you have it, monsters. I don't know if we have any other monster we could.
Before your eyes, people, you are seeing an entire paycheck.
Well, they're give or take 10 each. Usually I get them at Barnes & Noble where they're 8 something. At Hot Topic, they're about 13, and they'll put them on sale for you. Buy one, get one free, and it works out to sort of the same as the regular price.
All right, I guess we got to do the poster pairs game.
Now you know who I didn't bring? There's apes. Planet of the Apes
Well,
also.
next time.
Next time.
Poster pairs game, folks, where you have sent in 2 numbers from 1 to 6, and we select your name and we reveal what's behind the 2 numbers you give us. And if the posters match, you win 2 free movie passes. And if you write spin the wheel, we will bring out the wheel, spin it, and you could win up to 10 tickets. That's a pretty sweet deal. What's so funny about that?
You're not hearing me chase my microphone around the floor, are you? I don't know, maybe that's not the one that... Did you hear odd sounds in the production? You did, okay. Okay, let's shake it up. Let's, we spun the wheel, what, 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
And they lost a ticket, so let's spin again tonight.
Well, we're not gonna. But it's Pamela Barra Harder. 2 and 4.
She doesn't want to spin?
She does not want to spin.
Oh, Pamela. 2 and 4.
2
Let's
and 4.
give away some tickets anyway.
Kolchak's been popping up all the time.
He has, and he matched the one time.
Oh.
Not this time.
And that's the same combination last week.
Once you get next to each other, up and down, and yeah, we got everything. The next to each other, the up and down. Don't forget to use those combinations
The old ploy.
in your entries at home.
There you go. Well, folks, if you want to enter the contest and do better than Pamela did, here's what you do. Send in an email.
Pay no attention to the man laughing. I just thought of something.
Oh, dear. An email to mediazone95@gmail.com. That's mediazone95@gmail.com. Please ignore the giant clip holding on your finger there. And,
There's no other way to do that.
and just send in 2 numbers from 1 to 6. And if we select your entry and we reveal the 2 numbers and they match, you win 2 free movie passes. And if you write spin the wheel, you can win up to 10 tickets. And how do you say that happens? Well, we spin the wheel. And you have 1 chance to win 10, 2 chances to win 6, 2 chances to win 4, 6 chances to keep the 2 that you just won, 5 chances you lose 1, and 2 chances to lose them both. So what did you think of? That was so funny. Is that an off-camera thing?
I just thought of something that was on my phone that we'll show next time.
Oh, no.
I'll tie that in with the
It's not Winky Boy, is it?
No, it's something I saw in the bathroom at work.
I don't even want
This
it.
will tie in. No, you saw it earlier.
Yeah, it might be leaving.
You know, I mean, I don't have to show that, but I will tell you about the bronchitis outbreak at work next time.
Okay.
And more summer films. What do we got? Let's tickle the viewers, Dave.
Let's do what?
Tickle the viewers.
Tickle their fancy?
Oh, the Tonight Show clip. You want to see a clip? Dave, maybe we'll do it. We'll show it, and if Dave approves it, we'll put it on the air.
I'm nixing this.
You're nixing it.
Next week.
Aloha, San Andreas and Insidious Chapter 3, which was moved up because Poltergeist moved out of that slot.
There you go.
So there you have it. So we'll see you next time.
With maybe a less clean show.
Less clean. You want to go out with a less clean show next time?
I might go out with a less clean.
Okay. We'll see you next time.
All right.